is here. He has undergone many treatment before coming for the hair transplant session. So we have done 4 PRP sessions on him. So ideally we have to started with the hair transplant, but he wants to try with the PRP. And after the PRP sessions also, we couldn't get the improvement in hair growth. So because of that, finally we decided to go for hair transplant. So one point I want to make, when the Norwood classification is above like grade 4 or grade 5, my sincere advice is to go for hair transplant directly, and then you can opt for PRP session. That will give amazing results. But when the grade 1 and grade 2 baldness is there, then ideally the PRP would be the first choice. So coming to our case, he is almost Norwood classification. If we take it is baldness, both the frontal and you can see here, both frontal and the crown part is completely bald. You can see the thinning of the hair, and here and there some growth can be expected because of the PRP session, but that is not so great. So one good aspect in our patient is abundant donor site. So the donor site is absolutely fantastic. So we could get a maximum number of grafts. So the plan is to harvest almost 7,000 to 7,500 grafts. We are planned to do it in 2 sessions. So first we are going to fill the frontal baldness. So we are giving a beautiful new frontal hairline, followed by the temporal hairline, and then bitemporal baldness can be completely covered by using the hair transplant. That will actually change the total profile. So today the first session we are planning for the front region, and then following by the crown region. So by 2 sessions, the entire area can be fully covered, and density is also very much good. So the one more point I want to make here is, kindly go for a 2-day session if the baldness is both at the frontal and crown region, so that we can harvest highest number of graft, and then we can get a full density of the hair. So stay tuned for the after procedure photos, and I will be back with you soon.